This is Rabbi Alon Ferenczi speaking to you from Heska Emunah Synagogue in Knoxville, Tennessee, as a continuing series of Torah talks delivered ideally on Wednesdays, so you have a few days to prepare for your Sabbath, for Shabbat. I'll speak on each parasha in turn. This week we learn from Parashat Nitzavim, towards the end of the book of Deuteronomy, one of the last readings we have before Rosh Hashanah, our new year, our sacred New Year, Day of Atonement, and Sukkot. This parsha starts with the Israelites convoked together by Moses, from wood carrier to water drawer, from all the aspects of society, the merism of all of Israelite life. Our sages, in reflecting upon this parsha, teach one of the most beautiful midrashim, one of their homilies, or as a colleague of mine has wanted to call them, fan fiction. One of my favorite midrashim that they offer in the entire books of Midrash. They say, this is a hard thing to say. It's like a king who had a precious gem that he placed into safe custody with a friend, but said to him, I ask of you, take great care of this gem, guard it well, for if it's lost, you cannot find any to repay me, and I have nothing another like it. Then you will have sinned against me and against yourself. Therefore, do your best duty by both of us, and guard it well. Moses continues in this midrash to suggest that the gem represents the Torah that the people have received and that they're reminded of in this week's parasha, saying, if you keep the Torah, you are acting charitably not only for yourselves, but for God and towards me, Moses. That's well and good. I think our reverence for our holy writ and scripture is important, and a sense that it is irreplaceable, that it is uniquely ours, that the people Israel, the Jewish people, have no other sacred document save the Pentateuch to guide us through our lives, notwithstanding, of course, our rabbis' commentaries and understandings of sacred scripture. But I think the gem represents, or at least can represent, something much more powerful, a sacred stone that cannot be replaced, that we have no power to replace, and there is not another like it in our world. And of course, I'm speaking of the individual, the human spirit, the soul. You are unique. There is no candle like you ever before or ever again. What you do with yourself matters. How you treat yourself matters. God created you, God made you distinctly and preciously. You can't be recreated. You can't pay back for your transgressions or the violence you do to your body or spirit. There is no other like you. And as you prepare for Shabbat Nitzavim, and of course for the Jewish New Year, 5779, I hope you'll carry that with you. That when you walk into a synagogue for these high holy days, or if you're home reading or praying, think on yourself as something uniquely precious, indefinable, unsurpassable, that you cannot replace, and God never made another just like you. Shabbat Shalom, and of course, Shana Tova for the coming year, 5779. If you enjoy this video and others like it, please support me by subscribing, liking, and sharing to Eclectic Cleric on YouTube. God bless.